So welcome to America, welcome to Florida, and welcome to Walt Disney World. I was going to show you the Skyliner, which is just here, but it's just stopped. Let me flip you around. And this is Disney Skyliner. It opened in 2019. It starts from this station, just to the left of the screen. It goes from Pop Century, Art of Animation, takes you to Caribbean Beach, where everyone gets off and gets another Skyliner to either Hollywood Studios or Epcot. Danger, alligators and snakes in the area. Stay away from the water. Do not feed the wildlife. So at the end of part one, we'd finished at Aberdeen Airport. So my plan was to run to P&J Indoor Music Arena, but it was super busy. There was 11,000 very, very happy Lewis Capaldi fans and 2 very unhappy Lewis Capaldi fans who didn't sadly have tickets. It just seemed like on that occasion the gods had aligned. We were going to be in Aberdeen on Thursday, the 11th September, and that's when Lewis Capaldi was playing Aberdeen. But it wasn't to be. It was also super, super windy. Now, me being highly professional, I forgot to take any kind of microphone, so it was just me looking a bit windswept, shouting into the camera. So I thought, rather than end 100 days of running with a 2 or 3 minute quick running vlog, I thought I'd do a little part 2. So, welcome to America. Welcome to Florida. And welcome to Walt Disney World. Now, my plan this evening is to run round Hourglass Lake. Hourglass Lake sits in the middle of Pop Century Resort to my left and then Art of Animation Resort on my right hand side. It's just over 2.25k. Now the lake itself is an artificial lake, but it was built between Pop Century and Art of Animation. Pop Century opened first in 2003, and it's got 5 distinct eras. You can stay in the 50s section, the 60s, the 70s, my personal favourite, the 80s section, or 90s. So it's all about things that happened during those decades from the 50s to the 90s. As I run round this evening, there's little boards on the left and the right hand side giving you kind of pop trivia along the way every couple of years. So I may film some of those as well. So Pop Century is almost 23 years old. And then we'll cross over the second half and we'll get to the absolutely beautiful Art of Animation. Art of Animation has also got the biggest outdoor pool on Disney property, which is the Big Blue Pool in the Finding Nemo area. And Art of Animation is split into 4 areas. The Cars area, Finding Nemo, the Lion King, and the Little Mermaid. It's quite interesting about Art of Animation because it lay abandoned for many years. And then in 2012, it opened as Art of Animation. Both are very beautiful resorts. And our plan is hopefully just to run round. And this may start off some new running adventures in America. Big Hearted Luigi is a 1959 Fiat 500. Not surprisingly, he's a fanatic for all things Italian, and his license plate 44.5-10.8 represents the latitude and longitude of the Ferrari headquarters in Italy. And we can now see signs for Animation Hall, the Big Blue Pool, which is the biggest on Disney property, the Generation Gap Bridge, and further along is the Finding Nemo area. But to my left is Radiator Springs and Luigi's Leaning Tower of Tires. If you want somewhere fabulous to stay on property, I would recommend Art of Animation and the Cars Hotel, with Lightning McQueen greeting you as you enter the hotel. As we look across, we can start to see part of the 50s resort to my left and the 60s. The 70s. And 80s with a giant Rubik's Cube. The 90s is just behind it. What's your favourite decade? Mine's is definitely the 80s. What a beautiful evening. Just as the sun begins to set. If you're going to stay on Disney property, I think Disney's art of animation is the most beautiful. But 100 days of running, it deserved a proper send-off. Aberdeen just didn't quite work. It felt a bit rushed, a bit busy, and I think I really wasn't feeling very well. I'd been greatly struggling with man flu, but somehow I kept going. So here we are. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling it me again. The last 7 or 8 days, I was really struggling emotionally, physically, and I was just a bit not well. So here we are, kicking off a brand new series. This will hopefully be my Frank's Run in America series, which may well be one episode. But here we are, having a little wander around Hourglass Lake. On my left hand side is a beautiful art of animation. On my right hand side is Disney's Pop Century. We're just approaching the Generation Gap Bridge, which is where Disney Skyliner begins. With Disney's Finding Nemo Hotel to my left. This is Disney Skyliner. Now boarding to Disney's Caribbean Beach. Transfer to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disney's Riviera Resort and Epcot. And this is the Skyliner station. Which will take you all the way to Caribbean Beach. And then take a connecting Skyliner to either Disney's Hollywood Studios or Epcot. So we've just ran past Finding Nemo, and now we're entering Lion King. entrance from the Lion King, we now run past the Little Mermaid. We're all different people, all through our lives, and that's good. You've got to keep moving. As long as you remember all the people that used to be. I'll never forget one line of this, not one. I'll always remember when the running grandpa was me.